What is going on, YouTube? Joe here with Culination Media, bringing you yet another episode of Pokemon Y today. And this is going to be episode number 2, so basically we're going to be doing episode 2-y kind of stuff. We just got our first Pokemon in the last episode, and off-screen, as you can see here, I picked up a bunch of Pokemon, and there might be one or two that actually didn't even fit into my party. So first things first, I grew Shinobi up to level 9, he learned Quick Attack. And I've got a full party of just random Pokemon like Bunnelby and Fletchling, Pidgey, that kind of stuff. So nothing terribly exciting, but some of them are going to be my HM slaves and, you know, stuff like that. And, you know, I'm supposed to be filling the Pokedex up anyway, so we might as well just capture some Pokemon. But here we have youngster Austin, who's going to fight us before we can head into the Santaloon Forest, which is basically all this episode is going to be. To be honest. So, yeah, it looks like he's going to have a Zigzagoon at level 5, and I'm going to go right for the bubble. And I don't know if I mentioned it in the last episode, but I checked Shinobi's nature, and he's a calm nature, which isn't too bad. That's going to be a positive special defense, negative attack. And since Froakie and Greninja are generally special attackers, that's not too big of a deal that he has a minus attack nature. So what I'll probably do is just EV train him in special attack and maybe a little bit in speed, and just everything else just kind of be random, because it's not that big of a deal. It's just an in-game team, you know, it doesn't have to be competitively viable. So anyway, as we enter the forest here, Shauna's going to come in. She's going to be like, I feel like something exciting is going to happen, and I'm going to heal your Pokemon whenever you want me to. So all you have to do is talk to her, and she'll heal you up. And, yeah, that way you don't have to use your items or anything like that. I like that potion that I just picked up there. What do you have to say? Sweet. This way leads to a dead end. Okay. Well, there is an item over here, so it's not a complete dead end. It's going to be an antidote that will help us cure poisoning, in case that happens. Because there's going to be, like, bug-type Pokemon and stuff in here, and they like to paralyze and poison and stuff like that. And when you look at this, our first wild encounter in this forest is Pikachu, level 3. I'm going to capture this thing because the first time I played through this game, it took me almost a half an hour to find one. Its encounter rate is pretty small, so I'm just going to switch out here because I don't want to accidentally kill it in one hit. Froakie's been killing a lot of things in one hit, so I don't want to do that. And I want to be able to go into something, you know, attack it, and have it be where if I get a critical hit, I'll still be okay. So I'm going to bring in the Zigzagoon here, and turns out that this, was this level 3? I think it's level 3 Pikachu is actually faster than me. It is level 3, so I go for the tackle, and actually I do get a critical hit, so it's a good thing that I brought in something weaker. I can go for another tackle, because it can live another critical hit. Doesn't get the critical hit, does get the static off on me though, so that sucks, and now I'm paralyzed. And then it goes for the Thunder Shock as well, so that does a whopping 4 damage. Yay. So now it's weak enough so we can just capture it. Might as well just throw a Pokeball. I've got plenty of those. I bought like 15, or I don't even remember how much. I just know I spent almost all of my money that I started the game with on Pokeballs. But anyway, Pikachu stays in there, so that's awesome. And nobody really gains any levels or anything, but that's fine. So Pikachu's the mouse-type Pokemon, or not mouse-type, but mouse Pokemon. It has small electric sacks on both its cheeks. If threatened, it loses electric charges, so that's pretty cool. I like the way the whole Pokedex entry thing goes in this game. Very interactive looking, even though it's not interactive at all. So it looks like this is just going to be a potion, and I feel like I'm really stocking up on those. Maybe I didn't need to buy them in the first town there. Aqua Cord, but okay, might as well talk to Shauna here, get ourselves all healed up, because, yeah, Zigzagoon got paralyzed, so if I need him, it would help to have him not be paralyzed. Let's see if there's any items over here, and no, it doesn't look like there's going to be anything. Watch me get attacked 5 times before I get out of this grass. Oh my goodness, another Pikachu. Is that 2 in a row? I think it is. I don't think I've seen any other wild Pokemon except Pikachu here. How does that happen? I just keep thinking back to the first time that I played through this game and I spent forever looking for one. And of course I get attacked again before I get out of the grass. Of course that happens. I would have laughed if that was another Pikachu, but it's not. It's going to be a Caterpie, and I've already caught one of these, so I'm just going to go ahead and run away from that. If it was a Weedle, I would capture it. But I think how the encounter rate goes is that Caterpie is more common in Y, and Weedle is more common in X. I'm not positive on that, but I think that's how it went, where just the encounter rate is just kind of like flip-flopped. Anywho, looks like Shauna found something for us, and it's going to be, hopefully, something useful. A Paralyze Heal. Okay. Well, if we get paralyzed again, that'll help. I really suggest that you don't use any items, though, while you're in the forest, because Shauna will just heal for you. So it's a perfect time to train and not to worry about running back to Pokemon centers or anything like that. Ah, okay, so there was no items back there, and of course I get attacked when I'm trying to go talk to this kid over here. I think it's just going to battle us. But anyway, looks like we have a wild Scatterbug, and I might as well just fight this thing. Why not? We'll go for the bubble, and yeah, that's going to destroy Scatterbug. It's only at level 3, so yeah, and we almost grew up to level 10 too, so that's cool. I guess I might as well just fight a couple of wild Pokemon. Why not? Come on, Scatterbug, let's powder this punk. Alright, so he is going to challenge us to a battle. Youngster Joey, there always has to be a Youngster Joey, always. At least he didn't comment on his shorts. Alright, so Shinobi against Scatterbug at level 3, and we just did this, so Bubble should be able to KO him in one hit. And yep, Scatterbug goes down, so that's really nothing. If you have Fennekin in this forest, it's even easier, because a lot of these trainers and just the Pokemon in general in here are weak to fire, so Ember just absolutely destroys them. So yeah, Fergie's going to go up to level 10, he's going to try to learn Lick. And we might as well get rid of Pound here, because Pound and Quick Attack have the same power and accuracy. The only difference is that Quick Attack has priority and Pound doesn't. So even though Lick has less power, it also has the chance to paralyze. So that could come in handy to capture some Pokemon. So we're going to keep that. So Fletchling comes out next. I keep forgetting that Fletchling is not a fire type yet. It's just normal in flying, so don't use Lick on it or any ghost type move. Just thankfully, Bubble was able to kill him in one hit there, but I don't know, I remember in previous playthroughs, I was like, why isn't it dying? And I just kept spamming ghost-type moves. Yeah, it doesn't work out. It doesn't work out at all. So, moving on, looks like, oh wow, I did not get attacked going through that grass. What do you have to say? Oh, apparently you're going to give us a Pokeball. Okay. I actually never knew that she did that. Oh, another battle. Your Pokemon are in for a shock. Oh, let me guess. You're going to be using Pikachu. I guarantee that this is going to be a Pikachu. Yes, last Anna, and she has a Pikachu. I don't think I can kill it in one hit, so I'm probably going to have to take a Thunder Shock, which sucks because that's going to be super effective. But I do have a 5-level advantage on this thing. It's only at level 5, so we'll go for the bubble. And, oh, it kills Pikachu in one hit because of a crit. Oh, I got very lucky there. What is it with me in the crits today? I got a crit on the Pikachu earlier with that Zigzagoon. And, yeah, now another crit when, I guess, I don't know if I needed one. I think I still would have won that battle, but still, that's awesome. Okay, normally the luck does not go my way. So, looks like we have an optional trainer here, because the correct way to go is to the left. But I believe there's an item over here, so we're going to battle this trainer and see what's over here. So, why not? Last Lise, and she's going to have 2 Pokemon, the first of which is going to be a Weedle. I'm pretty sure I can kill this thing in one hit with Bubble. Especially because it's only at level 2. Yes, I could probably use any attack and it would probably die. So, we'll just go for the Bubble. I'm just using Bubble on everything. The Bubble spam is real. Down goes the Weedle, and with 16 experience, Shinobi's going to grow up to level 11, which is awesome. Not going to learn anything, but that's fine. Bunnelby's going to be next, and this one is at level 4, so I don't know if it's going to get KO'd in one hit, but we're going to give it a try, because Bubble apparently is just the bane of everything's existence, and Bunnelby goes down too, and nobody can live a Bubble. Shinobi is just wrecking lives with that... Oh, God. Bubble just is amazing, apparently. Who knew? Who knew how amazing Bubble could be? So we're going to pick up a Pokeball there, and I'm sure that I will put that to good use at some point. Yeah, once we get out of this forest, then After this episode is over, I'll probably come back in here to capture some of the other wild Pokemon, because there's some more bug-type Pokemon, like I have to try to find Weedle if possible. And then there's the monkeys too, Pansage, Panpour, and Pansear, all three of which can be found in the forest here. I'm pretty sure that Pansage is the most common out of the three, just because it's a grass type and it's foresty. And then the other two have a little bit of a lower encounter rate, but they are here, so if you want to spend the time looking for them, I probably will, because whatever. So I went for the lick there, it ended up paralyzing him, so that's fantastic. There's no way in the world that this thing is going to break out. And nope, it's not. It's going to stay in there. And that was a nice and clean capture, so that works for me. We gained 36 experience out of that as well, so yes. As for the other wild Pokemon in here, I'm pretty sure we got the rarer ones. I mean, besides the other two monkeys, I got Pikachu, and I guess the only other semi-rare one would be Weedle, or Kakuna if I really wanted to search for something rare. But okay, so that's pretty much everything. And apparently Shauna's going to be a total biznatch and not heal up our Pokemon. She just wants to comment on how we are amazing because we caught Pikachu. But okay, it looks like my new neighbor is someone with a lot of potential. Well, I knew that already. The way Pokemon move is just incredible. I want to show off some of that spirit when I dance. Oh, he's always moving. Always moving. Tierno, could you think about something besides how Pokemon move for once? For once in your life, man. We're all here. Let's go to Santalune City. Okay, so apparently that's going to be to the north. We already made it out of the forest, and that really didn't take very long at all. Not at all. But we're not quite to the city yet. We are right on the outskirts of Route 3 here. We're going to have to head through this route if we want to get to the first city. The professor did ask us to complete the Pokedex, and furthermore, different Pokemon prefer living in different places. To put it another way, it's a chance to find different Pokemon than the ones in the forest. So yes, it looks like we don't really have much else to do in this episode. I'll probably call it an episode here. Serena's going to give us the adventure rules in a minute, and that's just basically tips for beginners, so I'm not going to go into that. The beginning of the next episode, I might go through and demonstrate what super training is, simply because, as I mentioned, I want to get Froakie super trained. Well, it's not that important for it to be EV trained, but I'd like to have some special attack EVs on it, so that would be a good idea for a demonstration, just to show the super training, basically just for the sake of showing it briefly, and show how the punching bags work, or training core bags, whatever they're called, show how that works, and that kind of stuff, just briefly, and then move on and get through Route 3 over to Santalune City. And there's, like, I think 2 Pokemon that I want to add to my actual team that happen to be on a route on the other side of Santalune City, so we can probably do that, and we'll be ready for a gym battle, although I don't think that'll be next episode. It'll probably be like episode 4 or something like that. But anyway, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself here. Pretty much accomplished everything I wanted to in this episode, so we'll call it a day for now. Thank you very much for watching, folks. Please do not forget to leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, because it helps a lot, and you guys are awesome, so I know you'll do it, duh. But that's pretty much it, so I'll see you next time for episode number 3, but until then, game on.